by default, if you don't specify a constructor, Java gives you a default constructor. What is a default constructor? Well, let me just show you. So here, if I delete this and go back to main, this now fails, but I can go and if I duplicate this and just comment this for now, and here, have a look. I could just say cat rows equals to new cat. Now, this is possible because Java gives you by default a default constructor, i.e. this constructor. So here, if I say public and then cat, so basically Java gives you a default constructor allowing you to initialize your object. So this is what you see in here. So if I go back and change this from public to private, have a look. So now we are not able to do this because we've set the default constructor to private. So if you don't specify a default constructor, Java gives you one by default. So basically, have a look. So if I remove this and just comment this for now, and let me put this back. Oops, just like this. Go back, and I think we don't need this. And I can uncomment this, and let's get back star, right? Now here, this is an error. So that's why I did comment this out, because currently I don't have a constructor with 0 arguments. So what you have to do is you just basically have to have the constructor with 0 arguments. And if I go back to main, you can see that this error disappears. If I run, have a look, this now works. So just be aware, if you don't specify a default constructor, then Java gives you one by default. But if you have one constructor, then you need to be responsible of defining the constructors that you want. And on that note, let me talk to you next about multiple constructors.